Hello everybody, so today I will be showing you how to remove the roller for the Samsung ML-2510 laser printer. So first thing you do is you open it up and it comes out like that. Open it like that. Push it down, and I want to remove this thing right here. So I'm going to push to one side and just lift it out. Just take it out. And next thing I want to do is I want to take out the cartridge. Make sure you don't touch this part right here, that green part. Put it in a nice safe place. Just put it upside down like that. Leave it down somewhere. And now I'm going to take out, in addition to that, make sure you take this out. Just another thing, make sure you take it out like this. Almost forgot to take out one more thing. Move that. Gonna clean that up right now. It's quite dusty, and now I'm gonna proceed to take out the roller. Let me get a better camera angle. Don't know if you can see that or not. I'm gonna get a flashlight. And that's the roller that I want to remove. So the way you can remove it, I'm gonna extend that out, is by using a flathead screwdriver like this. I'm gonna get a good camera angle, and you have to kind of like pry this open in order to get it out. I don't know if you can see that or not. So kind of like pry to one side. I think I got it removed now. I kind of like loosened it. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm just gonna pry the other side. Now let's just pry this side and get it out. I think I've pried it enough. Okay, now it's loosened enough so that I can remove it. Okay, now it's removed, as you can see. So I'm going to show you another thing in here which you have to watch out for. You see that piece right here? The way you put it back in is like this. You take the screwdriver, you push it in this way, and push up to get it in. You see that? Now it's in. Before it was kind of like loose. And there's another thing that you have to watch out for. This thing right here. You see that? I want to point it with the screwdriver. This thing right here. See that now it's in. It's flush in. But if I move it to the right, You see how it kind of like sticks out? This thing right here, how it sticks out. But when I push it in, there's like a little hole, and it's going to go in. Now it's flush in there. And this thing right here, these little rings, we have to align it so we could put it back in. Now both of the rings are aligned, as you can see. And now I can proceed to put this thing back in. You see how this part right here is kind of like, we had to pry this open in order to get it out. So I'm going to put it back in. Get a better camera angle. Let me see how that is pointing the camera. Alright, that's good. That's a good angle. That's a great camera angle. Okay, good. I'm going to proceed to put it back in. I'm going to push the second ring kind of like in a little bit so I can get a little more room. Now you see that other piece, it's not aligned. I'll align it later so I could have enough room to put it back in. It's a good idea to take this out and put some rubbing alcohol on it with some Q-tips to clean it out, because there's a lot of grit and stuff on this thing, and that could prevent the roller from feeding. Or you could simply buy a new roller and put it back in, and it should work. It should just work. Should be as good as new. I'm going to attempt to put this back in. It was pretty much the same way as you. Okay, now it's in, as you can see. But I have to do some other stuff. I do have to kind of like put these rings back. So I'm gonna have to push the ring on the right back. So now that's in, and this piece right here, as you can see, it's not aligned, and I told you how to put it back in. You put the force in this way and then push up to get it up. And now it's back in. So now I put the roller back in. I just pretend that I put a new roller back in, and it should work. It should be as good as new. So you didn't have to take this whole thing apart to do that. You just have to use a flat screwdriver to do it. And yeah, I think that's it. So now I'm going to put it back together. Put this back like that. So I'm going to put the cartridge back in first. Cartridge, so put it upside down like that. I'm sure you know how to do that. And then just put the cartridge back in. And I want to put this thing back in as well. Goes all the way at the bottom. Just like that. Yeah, get a better view. Put it from that side so we get a better. That's in. The next thing I want to do is I want to put in this thing. That's for the paper. I'm going to put this, let me get a better angle. Okay, I'm going to put it in from this side and put the other side in. And now it's in. Good as new. I'm going to put this thing down so then you can feed the paper. Put the paper back into the tray. And put this thing back in the cover. And that's it. It's as good as new. You can just use the printer. Okay, thanks for watching by Ace 1000KS 1975. Signing out.